Check. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see those emojis in the chat if you guys are ready to roll. Yeah. I see you. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue. Hopefully you guys have had a great day, great week so far. It is time. I'm finally back for the return flight. What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue, and this, my friends, is X-Plane 11. Let's go. Yeah. What's going on? I see you, Josh Doing. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Mr. Music for All, I see you, my friend. Tripel, welcome back to the stream. Jonathan D'Souza is in the building. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Riley DuPont, I see you, my friend. Drag Person, T-Mac Voyer, Liam is back. Welcome to the stream. Tyler Levette, great to see you, my man. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Stephen Day, I see you. Welcome back and welcome aboard. Good to see you guys. Cyrus Martin is in the building with us today. Welcome to the stream. Stephen Tellman is in the building today. Mr. Music for All, welcome back, my friend. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Yeah. Bell Day, I see you as well. Oh yeah. Wyatt Wins is in the building. Hunter Buscove, I see you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Is my audio okay? Can you guys hear me? I sound a bit weird. I need to check it. Let me make sure. It sounds robotic. Maybe it's just me and my headphones. Thank you, Wyatt. I'm glad you like the music, man. Adam Bosridden, welcome to the stream as well. Good to see you. Oh boy, where are we at? Yes, sir. Short hop today. Short hop. Just one flight. So guys, like I said, welcome to the stream. What is going on, beautiful beautiful people, welcome back. It's your boy Blue. This is X-Plane 11, and we're in the Zibo 737 with the American Airlines livery. I just was in this real-life plane just a few days ago. So this is one of the main reasons that I want to fly it, was since, you know, it's the most recent real-life aircraft that I actually have been in, and I really enjoyed my flight. As you guys know, I just got back into town actually a couple days ago, so I've been trying to get back in the routine, get back in the rhythm of things, and yeah, this is gonna be our only stream of the week, but it's gonna be a quick short flight, return flight here, as of me returning to Flight Sim and also returning back to Boston. We did the other way, like a couple weeks ago, so we're gonna head back to Boston from Baltimore. Baltimore is by Vertical Simulations. Very well done scenery, as you guys can tell. Boston is a freeware scenery, also very freaking well done. Yahi, welcome to the stream as well. Aikman, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to today, man. Again, it's been kind of as you guys know, my life has been all over the place these last few weeks. So, I mean, I guess we might as well go ahead and address the elephant in the room and get that out of the way. I want to start with today's motivational quote of the day, which is one we've used not long ago, but it's still relevant. Today's motivational quote of the day is, life is too ironic. It takes sadness to know what happiness is. It takes noise to appreciate silence, and it takes absence to value presence. And that is today's motivational quote of the day. I want to go ahead and let you guys know, my mom, my beautiful, amazing mom, actually passed away a couple of Fridays ago, and that is the reason why I have not been around. I've been taking a break away. Matter of fact, not even a break, I just been busy. I've been staying with my dad because, you know, it's his wife, and then we had to go out of town to see my family and do the funeral, and then we have another service tonight. So it's been crazy, it's been chaotic. By the way, I am okay, so thank you all of you guys for all of your some of you guys called, some of you guys sent me encouraging messages. Every single thing you guys have sent me has been amazing, so thank you guys so much for that encouragement, for those blessings, for those condolences, all those things you guys sent my way. You guys are freaking amazing for that. Definitely did make me feel better. It took me a few days, I'm not gonna lie, to actually read them. I was like, I'm gonna just leave it alone, but I'm good now. I'm blessed still. I'm thankful. My mom is no longer in pain. She is no longer struggling. She is no longer suffering. She is now at peace with our Heavenly Father, celebrating with her mom and her grandmother, and that is what makes me happy. So in the end, she's been struggling with cancer for 5 years, if you guys don't know, and she finally passed away. But a lot of people always ask God for healing, but we never think that healing could also be God just taking that person out of this life, right? Because that's another form of healing. She's no longer suffering in heaven, so she's been a great inspiration to my whole life. She's the whole reason why I always say never give up. You know, give up, give in, give it all you got. That comes from her. So I'm gonna continue to live on her legacy. So anyways, now that we got that out of the way, let's start freaking flying. Abdul, hello my friend. Hi Champion, welcome back, man. Jonathan, you're gonna kill this internet. Man, hopefully you guys don't have any buffering problems. Let me know if you have any issues. Again, I haven't streamed in a couple of weeks, so if we have any problems with service, you never know, man. I've had so many issues with my PC since I've been back. It's been freaking crazy. It's been freaking crazy. But anyways, guys, let's get to today's flight. We will have a little bit of time to talk throughout the flight. We're in the classic, the greatest, the GOAT, the Zibo 737-800 here. Again, I just flew. I'll talk more about what I flew, but I just flew as a passenger in the 737 with American Airlines, and I really enjoyed it. It was a really good flight, so a huge shout out to American for giving us a nice smooth flight back to Houston, getting me back home safely. So happy about that. Let's get this thing started up. I've already got a few things powered on. We'll get the navigation stuff ready to go. We'll get the IRS aligned. We'll get the window heat turned on. Again, let me know in chat if you guys are experiencing any problems, any buffering, any stutters, any audio issues, anything. Let me know so I can try to fix whatever I can during the stream. All right, we'll get the we don't need logo lights. We have the navigation lights already on. Don't need the wing well lights. And I think as for the overhead right now, we are okay. Yeah, we're on ground power right now. We're not on the APU. We'll get the smoking signs on, and we'll just leave these seatbelt signs on auto. We'll go over to the left, and you can see that we are service cruise on ground is activated, I guess you could say. Let's see. So the first thing we need is, let's go down here and get the IRS aligned. Let's go down here and clear position initialization. I'm gonna go to, we are at Kilo Bravo Whiskey India, and And we'll go up top here and we'll switch that to nav. Boom shakalaka. We'll go back down here and we'll pop this. I don't know if it's just me. My audio sounds weird and I don't know why. Am I too close? Check, check. I don't know. I think it might be too close to the mic. We'll leave it right there. It just sounded like it was peaky. You know what I mean? Like it was like too loud or something. But I could be tripping. I did actually have to adjust some audio. I'm not even gonna go in through it. But when I got back in town, my PC was so jacked up because of a freaking Windows update. It was ridiculous. My audio wasn't working at all. All right, so we got that set up. Let's go to route. We are at Baltimore, Washington. Matter of fact, my uncle just flew into town from Baltimore, Washington, in Houston just yesterday. So, all right, so Kilo Bravo Oscar Sierra. Going back to the old Boston International, and we'll go to departure and arrival. We'll get our flight plan set up. We are on VATSIM today. If you guys would like to join us, you can come through. But I don't think there's any ATC. No, there is not. That's not surprising. That is all good to me. Ikbin, you're making a freeware Spitfire. That's nice. Nice. That's cool, man. Definitely, you can never have enough freeware, man. Never have enough freeware. So any way you can contribute to the community, guys, is do it. If you can, do it. If you have the talents, the abilities, the skills, or the determination to make it happen, make it happen. All right. All right. So we're gonna be expecting to take off on runway 28 out of Baltimore. That may or may not make sense. Let me take a look. Where's 28? Yeah, 28 is fine. 28 works for me. So put 28, and then our departure is gonna be the Swan 3, and then that transition is gonna be OOD, Oscar Oscar Delta, and go to routes, activate that, execute. Let's go to the next page and we'll fill out the rest of the flight plan. We'll go get that up on SimBrief today. And then the Juliet 4-2 airway, Romeo Bravo Victor. And hopefully we don't take too long to get the plane set up today. Again, one leg today, just one and done today. And we'll see how rusty I am. I've been trying to, I think I did 2 flights since I've been back off stream, but you just never know, man. All right, so departure, sorry, not arrival into Boston will be the Roebuck 3 via Roebuck 3 via JFK, so we flying right over top of JFK International. And then the runway that we're expecting as of now in Boston is runway 27. Let me see if that makes sense. That's kind of a weird runway to land on in Boston. 27. We could land 27. We'll do 27. That's fine. It's a bit of a weird runway. I don't think I've ever landed that one before. I've landed 3-3 left, I think. Maybe the winds are weird. We'll check the winds here in a second too. That's a random as heck question, Drew. What was my GPA in high school? I have no clue. No idea. If you're in high school, I know when you're in school, when you're in high school, that people always, you know, like for applications, they always ask you, what's your GPA and stuff. Well, whenever you get older and you get into the real world, your GPA doesn't matter anymore. Like, it really doesn't. Like, nobody, you're the first person to ever ask my GPA since high school. Literally. No one has ever asked me that question because it has never mattered. So yeah, I don't know. It wasn't like amazing. I know that for sure. It was probably like average. Most likely my GPA was average or just below average. What up, Gio? Good to see you up to the stream, man. Nice. Steven, you got the honeycomb yolk and the throttle delivered yesterday. Sweet. That's nice, man. That's dope. Enjoy. Enjoy. All right, what are we cruising at? Cruising, I think 37,000 feet. 370. 370. We haven't done our fuel yet, so we'll come back to that. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and do that now. Let's go over to the fuel and payload. And I'm just going to probably throw in like a payload total here, just to make it easy. And we'll be in the 189 passenger configuration. And see what SimBrief gives us. SimBrief gives us we need 5824 block fuel. That's in kilograms. Is this in kilograms? Let me check. That's next page. Boom. Nope, that's not it. What is this? System display FMS. What is this? I've never really like messed around in these things before. Auto flight. What is that about? Takeoff, flight director heading, select VNAV, install, approach with LNAV, arm. Huh, I might have to try some of these buttons. Never tried them. All the callouts. First officer callouts, heck yes. Placards. Fuel pump placard. Yeah, I don't know any. I'm getting distracted. I don't know what any of that stuff does. I'm looking for general config. I want to switch to kilograms. All I came in here for was that right there. Alright, let's see. Alright, payload, fuel. Fuel we want. I said 5,800. We'll do round up to 5,900 kilograms of fuel. Boom, shakalaka. And then for our payload, I'm just gonna make some up. So I don't even know. I really don't know. Let's go with like, I don't know, 10,000. Is that heavy? Just making up numbers. That is not heavy at all. That is a light flight. Let's go with this, triple that, 30,000. Error. Is it too much? Probably too much. Alright, let's do a 20,000. Just double it. There we go. That works for me. That works for me. Alright, cool. You're getting a new RTX. Nice, man. Aviation Gamer, hello, welcome to the stream. 39.1 says Geo. Let's try it. 39.1. Geo got the numbers for us. I'm just gonna put 39,100. That sounds like a lot. Yeah, I can't go that high. I can't go that high. Carson Hill, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Alex, I see you as well, man. Welcome to the stream as well. All right, cool. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. I'm not sure what Geo is trying to tell me there. That 39.1. We'll just go with whatever I just put in. We'll go with that. And I think we actually need to put the fuel in, don't we? Under ground server. Nope. What? Where's it at? Fuel truck. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I'm in kilograms. So 18.1. Ah! I can still change it. Yeah, let's do 18.1. Payload is 20K. We're pretty heavy, it seems. We'll do 18.1. I don't know where you got that number from, but we're gonna go with it. We'll go with it. Okay, well, while the fuel is loading, I'll go ahead and stall by putting in our some information here. We'll get our charts up. By the way, the nav data just updated yesterday, I believe. So if you guys have Navograph, make sure you update your nav data on X-Plane. Alright, that's BWI. We'll go to here. We'll get the departure. We get the Swan Thrace. What up, Woodrow? Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Always a pleasure to see you out here, man. Welcome back. Okay, we're gonna search for Boston now. Good old Boston. Can I do a Q&A? Well, I mean, every stream is technically a Q&A, so you can always ask whatever you want. Just catch me at the right time. Alright, so arrival is the Roebuck 3 Rnav. We're expecting 27, so we'll take that one right there. Just make sure you, like, you know, if I'm like setting the plane up, it's probably not the best time to ask a deep question, because, you know, it's tough to do both things at the same time. Alright, we'll get my airport chart here too. It's funny, whenever I was flying with my dad and my wife when we went to North Carolina just last week, and I had all the charts ready for the flight we were going on. I'm so weird. I'm so weird. Like, I had my iPad. No kidding. I had my iPad with me at the airport with the charts for the airport that I was at in real life that I was flying on. I'm, again, reminding you guys, I'm flying as a passenger, right? I don't need charts. It doesn't matter if I know where we're going. But because I'm such a weird person, I had the charts for the airport, and I knew exactly which way that plane was going to go and turn. I got the flight plan from flightaware.com. I went ahead and got all the charts, the departure, the arrival, the runway, everything. And I was able to predict exactly where that plane was going to turn and rotate as I was in the air, even though my flight didn't have like a flight map on it to really track the flight. But I just, from memory, remember, all right, we're going to make a left, make a right, and then blah blah blah. So I'm not sure if anybody else does that, but maybe that makes me a bigger nerd when it comes to aviation. But you know, I don't mind calling myself an aviation geek because I love aviation. It is what it is. All right, are we done fueling? Is he still out there? He's still out there. All right, well, take your time, sir. All the baggage looks like it's loaded, so we can go ahead and remove all that stuff. Ground handling. All right. Get rid of the caterer. Or get rid of those guys. All you guys can get out of here. Thank you very much. You said don't let my girl get me. She always calls me weird. Always, always. I was even showing my dad the my dad, I don't think he's actually interested, but he pretends to be, at least. My wife doesn't even pretend to be interested in the things that I'm weirded out about, right? But my dad, I was like showing him the weather. I was like, yeah, we're probably gonna get turbulence on this flight because of this green box on the aviation map. Yeah. I was using my radar to look at the weather. But our first flight was super bumpy. It was so bumpy, it was uncomfortable. And the cool thing, again, I'll talk more about this throughout today's flight, but I guess I'll go ahead and mention it now. The cool thing is I was able to be on 4 different types of aircraft on my trip, which is always so cool for me. All right, let's get the APU started while we're waiting. We'll get some lights on here too. Our first flight from Houston to Charlotte was in the A320. And then our second flight was in an ERJ E145. The third flight was in a CRJ 900. And then our fourth flight was in a 737. I think it was a 900. I believe it was a 900. But the cool thing is because I do flight simming and I have all those planes in my simulator, I can't help but try to compare the sounds and the feelings and all this stuff to the real thing. Right now we're just waiting for the fuel to finish loading, and once that finishes we can get our performance data and we'll be ready to go. So I think other than that, I think we're good. I think we already got the flight plan. I'll check and make sure that all this is in here correctly, which it looks to be. Yep, that's good. Let's get this light on too. I even got some really nice pictures of the 737 cockpit on my final flight. I'm just telling you guys, if you're ever flying and you're just interested, you don't even have to be like in love with planes, but if you are just interested in seeing the cockpit, some pilots on some airlines will allow you to walk up into the flight deck and take photos, and even take photos in it, like take pictures of you in the cockpit. So I did that on my last flight when I got back home to Houston. Keith B, your wife rolls her eyes when you do stuff like that. Yeah, man. I honestly, like, if it's just me flying with just my wife, I don't even bring that stuff up. Like, I do it. I have the charts. I'm looking at it, right? I'm geeking out on the weather, and I'm planning a flight myself as if I was gonna do it. And so I don't even bring it up to her because I know she doesn't care. But when it comes like with my dad, he's just a curious person, and I think that's where I get my curiosity from. Is he's just curious, even if he's not really interested in the subject. If it's like new information to him, he might be like, huh, okay. Right? So or he just, I don't know, makes me feel good about it or something. Alright, are we done loading our fuel? Yes, finally fuel is done. So let's go ahead and do this here. So that changes only a little bit. 1.6 here in the reserves. Steep descent after K lane. Copy. Thank you. We'll keep that in mind. Altitude constraint at AB. Alright, got a few things to be noted there. I think the outside temperature already put it. Yeah, okay. Takeoff. We flaps 5 for takeoff. CG 19.4. Trim view 5.75. V1, V2, and VR. And that is all we're going to do today with that. So now when we go to our legs page, we should start seeing the VNAV stuff as we do. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see, guys. That's what I like to see. And on my right FMC, I'll just put like the progress page or something. Alright, we are about ready. APU is now firing up. Turn the packs on, APU bleed. Go over here and we'll get the flight attendants ready. Start the flight leg. Welcome everybody aboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, front flight deck, we'd like to add our welcome board.
Yeah,
Anticipate
Woodrow.
possibly some light bumps or some choppy airs. We climb out as a precaution, keep our flight attendants seated for a few minutes. Make sure we know, what that ride's going to be like before they get up. Also appreciate it if everyone would remain in their seats during that time. Thanks for being with us today.
Steven told me your dad's an airline pilot and you're a student pilot, so when you talk about aviation, your mom gets lost. I can't imagine. I try to water it down for my friends and family who don't know much about aviation. I try to tell them things in a way that they can understand it. But if you're like a student pilot and your dad is a real pilot or airline pilot, and you guys are talking about like the real life stuff, then yeah, I can see your mom being like, what the heck are they talking about? Kilo, Juliet, runway 25, we're gonna do the Rnav departure. What the heck is all that talking about? What the heck is all that about? All right, so we are about ready to push, guys. I'm just gonna get these fuel pumps turned on now. We're gonna have no fuel in the center pumps. Nope, we do not. Center tanks, I should say. And I'm turning the beacon light on, aka the anti-collision lights. And we are about ready to go. I should start to see. Let's go ahead and pull out that pushback truck.
Ladies and gentlemen, the boarding door is not closed. Flight attendants prepare doors for departure. Cross check, fair price straps, stand by for all call.
That works for me.
Round the cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call us through the menu when you're ready to go. Round the cockpit, the tow's driving up now.
Alright, let me know, guys, as always, in the chat. Alright, door is closed. If I'm forgetting anything, because I can be forgetful. Alright, we don't need ground power anymore. We're on APU now. And we're ready to go. Alright, so the wing views I'm using X camera, but X plane has a built-in camera system that does allow you to create your own wing views. When I was on the 737 a few days ago, I was in this seat right here, I believe. Yeah, I was in this seat. I have a video on my camera. I might be able to show you guys if we have time.
This time we need large electronic devices,
I can show you.
laptop computers, to be turned off and stowed. Smaller electronic handheld devices may be used, however they must be switched into airplane
Why is there an
mode at this
EasyJet
time,
here?
Doors and hatches
and all
are
calls
closed.
and
We're
texts
connecting now.
terminated.
Why is there an EasyJet here? Yeah, Woodrow, I do have the, I guess you call them the groove lights in the back. I got some underneath my desk here in the front. I also have some up there on the trim, and then back there on the around the kitchen.
The crew will now be coming through to do a final cabin check. We'll be back after takeoff with more information about our flight. Thank you for your attention and welcome aboard.
You also got the honeycomb yoke here with the Warthog Thrustmaster throttle on the right with the dual throttles here. It is very relaxing. Sometimes I just turn them on just to have them on. Like, I really do enjoy having them on. Let's turn this light down a little bit. I think I'll be able to see that a little bit
Tows
better.
connected and bypass pins inserted. Release the brakes.
Just gonna test these cameras out before we bounce. Let's move this one over a little bit. That's better to me. There we go. All right, we're ready to push. Let's go ahead and release the parking brake. And we should be good to go.
Okay, push is commencing. Go ahead and start the engines.
Direct your attention to the video screens located throughout the cabin for an important safety demonstration on our Boeing 737 aircraft. Thank you.
I'm telling you guys one thing. This Zibo mod, the announcements are so realistic. It's freaking spot on. Alright guys, we're pushing back. Let's get the engine started. Pack's coming off. I'm not a passenger today. I am a pilot, so we have to actually do the job, do the work. Alright, we'll start with engine 2. Fire them up. Oh, those things are still open. Why don't they all close by themselves? Alright, we're good for 20%. There it is, 20%. Introducing fuel.
Labeling for destroying smoke detectors in the lavatories may result in a fine.
U.S. law requires passengers to comply with all signs and crew member instruction about seatbelts and smoking.
So that you may follow along, we have provided a safety instruction card in your seat pocket.
All exits on this airplane are clearly marked. Please refer to the safety instruction card to locate your nearest.
Oh, nice, James.
Keep in mind, the closest exit may be behind you. On this airplane, life rafts are located in ceiling compartments. Each cabin exit door and some exits over the wings are equipped with an evacuation slide.
Alright, let's fire up engine number
Complete. Set the
2
brakes.
or 1. Set the parking brake.
Stand
Back
by.
inside
We're
just for a
disconnected.
second. And fire up engine 2 and engine 1. We'll go outside, take a look at that. A sprint plane, you mean spirit plane? I got some really good pictures too. Again, if we get some time en route, I'll actually pull up my desktop screen and I'll show you some of the photos that I took with my camera. I think I have it plugged in. Yeah, I do. What up, Ryan? Good to see you up the stream, man. Alright, we do need to do this here. Oh, my flaps down.
Toes disconnected and bypass pin removed. Signals on the right. We'll see.
Go ahead and put them to 5 since we're messing with it. Alright, again, we are on VATSIM today, so let's get that set up too. We'll squawk Charlie here, squawking 2200 and 22.8. It's gonna be Unicom, and that engine is firing up very nicely. The departure, the Swan 3 departure out of Baltimore, does it have a top altitude? 18,000 is the transition. Initial climb. Yeah, it looks like there is no altitude restriction, so we're just gonna go all the way up to 18K, and then I'll change it later, if that's all good with y'all. All right, cool. Both engines are fired up and working. Very nice, very, very nice. All right, let's get it, guys. That last gen's gonna pop on. Yacht arm's coming on. Probe heat is coming on. Hydraulic pumps, those are coming on. Packs, I'm gonna bring those back online. APU is off. Okay, now it's off. Isolation valve to auto. And I believe that is all we need to do up there. Yeah, I think so. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I'm pretty confident that I am forgetting something, but I don't know what it is, so we're gonna move on. Chocks are removed. That's good. GPUs is connected. Doors are all closed. Right wing, is that open? Does that say it's open? No, I believe that's closed. Yeah, we're good. All right, let's make it happen. All right, so we're gonna taxi to runway 28 for departure, and that's gonna have us going basically straight ahead and make a left turn to Charlie, and it's gonna take us straight to 28, and that is what we're gonna do all the way to uniform 1. So release depart. Actually, we're gonna turn on the runway turnoffs and taxi lights. Release our parking brake. We're gonna check if Trek IR is working, and it is. Captain Shark, I see my provoke to the stream. As you see, not even giving it any throttle at all, and it's already starting to roll on its own. Big flight control check. That seems to be working fine. Let's give us a little bit of power, and we'll start going. Baltimore traffic, American 116's taxiing runway 28 via Charlie Uniform 1. Cloud Chaser, hello, welcome to the stream, man. Yes, sir, we do have free entertainment on this flight, and we will have mini drinks as well. I'll show you guys once we get airborne. Remind me of the in-flight snacks, and I will actually show you the real-life in-flight snacks on this American 737. I actually have them with me down here, so remind me right after takeoff. Maybe like right when we get past 10,000 feet, if I'm on autopilot, remind me, and I'll show you guys what you get in real life now during this COVID season, what you get. All right, make sure we have that set to RTO. Steven Tellman, you just downloaded the Zibo? Bro, I am excited for you. Tell you, man, I can't imagine.
Easy, press 6 prime, taxiing gear Alpha 1, Charlie to Unicom 1.
Alright, dope, we have traffic behind us, it sounds like, on Alpha. I think it's EasyJet, too. Alright, we're gonna go right here, this is Charlie. And we're gonna just take off at uniform 1, which is, yeah, that's fine, 28. You can see here on my right, I don't know if you can see that on the stream. I have, yeah, you can barely see it because of the position of this camera. There's like a little thing here. It's like a little axis. I mentioned it in my last stream in the 787, I think. I can actually move the nose wheel tiller left and right by moving this down here instead of using my rudder pedals. I prefer to taxi that way so I can stay on the taxi lines a lot better. Reaper 1 Actual, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Modu Balde, hello. How much does my PC cost? A lot of money. Mucho dinero. Aviation DCS says next time come DC. Man, honestly, bro, I miss flying so much, guys. I was just thinking about it even before my first flight when I headed on my trip. I was like, man, I was looking at all my my iPhone wallet, and it keeps track of all of my boarding passes in my wallet. And I was like, man, I have a lot of boarding passes. And but it showed me how much I was flying before. I had like a ton of them, and I really missed it. I missed the airport. Oh, I don't miss the airport that much, just the flying part. The airport is not the greatest part of the experience, but I definitely miss traveling. I miss flying. I miss going places, you know, and doing this trip was definitely a taste of that. And I mean, I've been doing a lot of flying in the simulator and in the games, you know what I mean, but haven't done very much. Until this time, I haven't flown an entire year. Like, it's been almost exactly a year since last time I flew to Puerto Rico, so it's been quite a long time. Baltimore traffic, and I want American 116, hold it short at runway 28, uniform 1, Baltimore. All right, we're gonna hold here, and we'll just make sure we got everything ready to go, and we'll take off. Taking our time today. All right, parking brake sets, flaps are set already. I'm just making sure that's good to go. Let's see, what else do we have over here? We have our auto brake set to RTO. That is correct. We'll turn the auto throttle. We'll arm the auto throttle. Altitude set to 18,000. LNAV. We'll arm that. Everything else looks solid on the top. That's set. Avatab is set. We'll get our chart out here so we can watch that. You can see I've been looking at the iPad, but we're right here at uniform 1, runway 28, elevation's 126. And when we take off, looks like this way actually. It's me heading of, I'm going to turn left to heading on 150, and in vectors, it's a swan. Let's go ahead and put that here in 150. And then we'll go to 30 degrees. And it looks good to me. We're good to go. Alright guys, if you guys are ready to roll, if you're ready to take off, let me see as usual those airplane emojis in the chat, and then we'll be clear for takeoff. Oh yeah, looking nice, looking nice. Oh yeah, we got EasyJet traffic behind us all the way from Europe, from the UK. Thanks for joining us today. Alright, are we squawking Charlie? We are. 122.8 in the box. 2200. Ready to go. We're ready to go. If you guys are ready, I'm ready. I'm ready if you're ready, and I think you guys are ready. Let's go. Parking brake released. Let's go get those lights on. All of them, all of them, all of them. There it is. Check. Turn off the runway. Turn off the taxi lights. Turn on the strobe and wing lights. And we're going to 37,000. We'll switch that here real quick. There we go.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
All right, thank you, flight attendants. Let's go. Baltimore traffic, American 116, taking off from runway 28 at uniform 1, departing to the north. Baltimore traffic. Deuce Lizard says he's not ready. What up, man? Look who it is.
Baltimore traffic, Camber 950 heavy, stands Foxtrot 17 pushing back. We'll go ready for taxi.
Okay, he's
Baltimore.
pushing. I thought he was landing. All right, guys, let's make it happen. We are lined up. 28 Baltimore. Send it, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of right rudder. Airspeed's live.
80 knots.
80 knots. southwest over there. Ooh, come on, baby.
V1, rotate.
A little bit of wind, but we're okay.
Positive rate.
Positive rate, gear up. Let's get that classic flyby. Yeah, baby. Alright, we're climbing. Passing 1,200. Gonna bring those flaps up, make a left turn, 150. Get my departure chart. Beautiful departure out of Baltimore. I remember, man. I'm having flashbacks right now. But my flight a few days ago and how it's been so long since I've flown, and I felt like, oh yeah, when those wheels went up. I still have the controls, as you can see. We're climbing past 4,300 now. And we're turning for 150. We're at 160 right now. You can lose some more flaps now. We're actually pretty good right around there. We actually overshot that 1.5. Airport will be at our 9 o'clock. Alright, turn on auto throttle. There it is. Alright, we're over speed. Alright, flaps are up. Gear off. A little bit of trim now. Thank you very much for the whoa, what up, Captain Canada? Become a member, man. Thank you very much for that, bro. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you so much for that support. Alright, so from here we don't have ATC, but we would usually get vectors to Swan. So we're gonna vector ourselves. We can just fly by hand there because I mean it's been a couple of weeks, so it wouldn't hurt for me to get a little knock some of the rust off the wings. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's extend this out. Yeah, it looks amazing, man. Rocking the track IR. I love departures like this. Kind of like allows you just to fly for a little bit. Right now we are 6,000, climbing slowly, trying to make sure our speed stays around 250 knots. Flying over the Baltimore, Washington area. I don't think we're not going south, so we're not going to actually see DCA. Alright, let's go straight from here. Very nice. Forgot about that view. The good old X-plane. I love the sounds. Alright, we are passing 10,000 and you are correct, my man Deuce Legend. Lights are coming off now. And matter of fact, here in just a second we'll hand it over to the autopilot and let them take care of it from here. Just make sure we get to Swan. So LNAV is activated. We'll hit VNAV as well, and I'll just go ahead and hit the autopilot, turn that on, and that'll fly the rest of the way there.
sign up at aa.com/join to earn miles for today's flight and continue earning miles with our retail and travel partners. Our Advantage Aviator MasterCard is another great way to earn miles for everyday purchases.
Yeah, man, LNAV should work. We shouldn't have any problem with LNAV or VNAV today. Hopefully. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it. But we shouldn't have any issues with it at all. But yeah, man, like I said, man, the sounds, the automated and the flight attendant sounds are just spot on, man. And I mean, I knew this already. It just, it reminded me. Again, haven't flown. COVID has kind of kept me from flying for a while, so it was good to finally get up there and experience it, you know. Again, that first flight was so bumpy. I was actually sick when I got to my destination on the first day. Both flights. My first flight was from Houston to Charlotte, and then from Charlotte to Greensboro, North Carolina. And it was just a very turbulent, bumpy day in the air. I think we went up to 37,000. Some of you guys were actually tracking that flight with me, or that I was on. But it was very, very bumpy.
This is United 140. We're descending to 3,000.
It was very bumpy, and maybe because I haven't flown in so long, but my head was hurting. I just didn't feel very good. I felt basically dehydrated. And I had to like sleep it off. But my trip coming back, my return trip, felt pretty good. It was a lot smoother and a lot more enjoyable too. A lot more enjoyable. Scott Folke, what's up, man? You're gonna be Raleigh-Durham approach later. Sweet. I probably won't be able to fly in today. I'll be out. But that sounds cool, man. You should definitely keep some service. Man, my frames are just dropping. It must be from JFK or something loaded in. Alright, it's back. But yeah, I won't be able to make it out later today, though. Sorry. The funny thing is, I almost flew into Raleigh-Durham for our trip because it was technically cheaper to fly into Raleigh-Durham than to fly into Greensboro. And I think it was gonna fly United. It was really, I mean, because it was just the problem, man. It's really not good to fly last minute. if you can avoid it. Obviously, in my case, I couldn't avoid it. It was a lot of things beyond my control, obviously. But if you can avoid it, definitely don't fly last minute. Like, make sure you book your trips way in advance, and you'll save a ton of money. Flights are actually pretty cheap right now. But if you want to fly last minute, it ain't cheap at all. But my point is, I was looking at flights to where I wanted to go, and Raleigh-Durham, which is not very far from where I was going, was like half the price to fly there. But the problem was we were staying in Greensboro, and all our family was there, and we weren't gonna really have a ride, and it's gonna be really inconvenient for us to go to Raleigh-Durham. Did I turn the lights off? I thought I did. I think the wing lights are still on. All right, wing lights coming off. Let's make sure we clean some things up top. So landing lights are off. Runway turn offs or off. Taxi lights are off. I think I forgot to switch this to 37,000 feet. I did. That's our final altitude today, 37,000 feet. Alright, hopefully that'll go ahead and climb. Not sure if I have to hit VNAV again. We'll see. Yep, there it is. Hello, Juan Pierre from the Netherlands. Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Scott, no problem, man. Again, I'm looking forward to going out there, though. I think I might have some Raleigh-Durham scenery. I feel like there's some good Raleigh-Durham scenery on either X-Plane or Microsoft. I remember somebody releasing it. I feel like it might have been Vertical Sim, but I'm not 100% sure. Right now, guys, we are still on our departure phase of the flight. So we're passing by Bross on the Swan 3 departure out of Baltimore, Maryland. Headed for Boston today for our return flight back to Boston. Woodstown VOR is our transition, en route transition. You can see our initial climb here. We already did all that, so. And then we're doing the Roebuck 3 into Boston. It's be pretty short. Pretty much right as we get up there, we'll probably be descending right back down, most likely. So I think, was it Marriott? What was our JFK? Kennedy is our transition. So I think that's why I was having those freezes there on my frames, because JFK is most likely trying to load in the distant background. Zenper, you just got the deluxe. Very nice, man. Max Verstappen fan. Hello, welcome to the stream. You must be super hyped. I mean, spoiler alert, Max Verstappen won the last race. So you must be super hyped about that, man. I'm pretty excited about this year's Formula 1 season, as well as the Formula 1 2021 game coming out in just a couple months. So looking forward to that as well. But yeah, man. Yeah. Yes, Talladega this week as well. I'll definitely be watching that. I missed the iRacing event, the Invitational Series. Hopefully I recorded it. I really hope I recorded it. So I'll be checking that out a little later. But yeah, so a few things I want to talk about with my flight and finally getting back. Where's my camera? Actually, let me see. I'm gonna pull up some of those videos. And finally being back in the airport, finally being back in an aircraft for the first time in an entire year. Some of the things that I kind of picked up. For one, it was crazy busy. I mean, the last time I flew a year ago, which was like right in the heat, right in the middle of COVID, when I flew from Houston to Puerto Rico. I think I flew Spirit. I believe I flew Spirit through Orlando last year. But basically, it was busy back then. Like, all the flights were packed. There was no empty seats on that 320 Neo, I think, that I flew last year. And then this year, with flying with American to where I went, it was even more busy. I mean, the airport just looked like business as usual. So I'm like, a lot of people are talking about like nobody's flying, nobody's traveling, a lot of events are not happening, but people are flying in America. People are flying. It's not shut down here. And the crazy thing too is here in Texas where I live, everything's open. There's no more masks. You don't have to wear masks technically in the U.S. On the plane, yes, you do. Did I say America? I meant Texas. You don't have to wear a mask in Texas. It's not required anymore. Mainly inside of businesses, and some people will require you to wear them, but you don't technically have to wear a mask anymore. In the planes, you do. It's definitely required. By the way, I meant to show you guys this. How do we get it? Here we go. Hold on a second. Let me get the game sound turned down. We'll get the music rocking. SimToolkit Pro running. What is our ETE right now? ETE, guys, it's only 37 minutes. Like I said, it's gonna be a very short flight, so not long to go. We probably were on the ground longer than we'll be in the air, most likely. Here it is. So turn that down. Turn that up just a little bit. All right, so this is today's COVID in-flight snack. So check it out. And this is what you get in real planes, by the way. This is what, if you were to fly today, that is loud, in America, this is what you would get. So let me go ahead and open the bag. So basically, I give you this Ziploc, this big old Ziploc bag. And what's inside of it, oops, I already broke it, because I'm amazing. What up, Corey? Welcome to the stream. So first of all, I have this Clorox wipe that did not come in the bag. I actually bought this at the airport and didn't even use it, but I have one now. You get one of these mini pretzels. Yeah, I don't like pretzels, but if you guys want one of these, you can have it. There you go. You also, in the bag, get one of these sanitized wipes. So usually we'll use this. Is that gonna focus? Is that gonna focus? There it is. You usually will use this in like on your tray table to wipe it off. I mean, they clean it between flights already, but you know, it's kind of good practice if you're flying during COVID, because you know, even though people, you know, a lot of people already had it, a lot of people are still getting it, but you want to wipe your tray tables with this, wipe your armrests, anything you're gonna be touching. I want to wipe this. So it's cool they give you these for free, and the bag is not extra. If you guys need it, I don't need it, I'm good to go. But if you need it, you gotta have it in the bag. There you go. You also, in the bag, get a water bottle. So again, I don't know if every airline does this. I know that United does, and I know that American does, because I just flew American. But when I flew United, which I feel like not too long ago, I know they gave us a free water bottle. Matter of fact, I take it back. My wife flew United not long ago, and she got a free water. It's a Nestle Pure Life. Matter of fact, I'll take a drink right now. I haven't even opened it yet. I didn't use it. I had a Sprite. Oh yeah, that's good. Did I forget the timer? Maybe I did. Let me see if I turn it on for you guys. Flight info. There it is. Boom, timer. Oh, turbulence. Whoa. Whoa. So that's the bag. You don't need that anymore. But yeah, so that's what you get, guys, if you fly right now during COVID in the US. Again, I don't know if that would be the same, like if you were to fly with like Spirit or Frontier or Southwest. I don't really know, because I know usually when I fly on those budget airlines in America, you don't ever get a free water. You don't get anything for free. But if you fly United or American pre-COVID, you would get a free water, or free water in general. You could ask for more water. They always give you free drinks, just not free alcoholic drinks. That's the way I remember it being. And you don't get a free cookie. No, United gives you the Biscoff cookies. Yeah. What up, Nathan Hartman? Welcome to the stream, man. Nick, you took a flight United Airlines from Tampa to Newark, and that's what they gave, the water with pretzels and a Biscoff cookie. Yeah, I didn't get the cookie though. I'm sad. American doesn't give you the cookie. United does give you the little wafer cookie thing. It's I had never heard of that thing until United gave me one. We're still climbing, guys. We're not even cruising yet. That's crazy. But yeah, that's what I got. And but with like Spirit never gave away free water, so they probably give you a wipe, but I don't know what else they'll give you. Matter of fact, you know what? Now that I think about it, I don't think they give you anything. Because I did fly Spirit during COVID a year ago, and I got nothing. Nothing at all. I will say this, I believe every airline, because it is required for you to wear a mask, I believe every airline will give you a free mask, usually with their logo on it. So I should have asked for a mask. I don't know why I didn't think to ask for a mask. I should have freaking asked for one. I had one on, but I should have thought to ask for one. If you're in first class, you usually get free cookies. But I wasn't in first class. I was in coach, good old coach. But yeah, it's pretty cool though. I'll say I did feel safe. Not at any point did I feel like in danger for my health when flying. So I do feel that it is definitely becoming more safe to fly now in America. The airlines are very strict about mask wearing. Funny story. So on my final flight, I was sitting in this seat right here, right? And if I look over to my left, I had it was actually a pretty empty flight, the second one. So this seat here was empty, and I had a guy sitting over here, and he had a mask on too. You basically have to have your mask on unless you're eating or actively drinking, they say. So you can take it off just to do that and then put it right back on. But anyways, he fell asleep during our last flight, and he had his mask on, except it was only covering his mouth and not his nose. The correct way to wear a mask is to have it on your mouth and on your nose. And so it's funny, a flight attendant walked up to him and tried to wake him up. They like bumped him. They're like, hey, trying to wake him up to tell him to put his mask over his nose, but he wouldn't wake up. So what they ended up doing, and that flight attendant has these like latex rubber whatever gloves on, and she reaches over, grabs his mask on his lips, and then puts it over his nose. I thought that was freaking hilarious. And then he finally woke up. But yeah, if you fall asleep with your mask off, they're gonna have to wake you up to tell you to put your mask on. So make sure you have your mask on before you fall asleep. So but yeah, this is the seat I was sitting on. You know what? We're about to get to our top of climb, which is not very far from our top of descent. So would you guys like to see the landing video? Like the real life landing video? Let me see if I can get it. I think I'll show you guys the one from when we landed in my last one. I haven't posted this video anywhere yet, so nobody's seen it. What up, Captain Flight Wings? Good to see my man. Jamie's good to see you. Aviation 777. Welcome to the stream. RJ Kingdom Vlogs. Yes, of course. All right, I got you, man. I got you. Here we go. Let me show you then. Let me show you. Do I have a thing for that? I don't have a thing for that. Let me see. Display capture. Alright, here we go, guys. Now you're gonna see what I see. And I'm gonna bring you guys back over here and then to here. And I'm gonna kill the music just for a second. Alright, so this is my SD card for my camera that I brought. And I have a ton of videos and pictures of all kind of stuff that happened. But actually, I'm gonna show you the 737 pictures I got first. Hopefully, you guys can see this okay. So this is with my my Canon camera. Now you see what I see. So I got some nice pictures. Again, if you are ever flying, always, just whenever you're leaving, don't do it but when you first arrive, but when you're deboarding the plane, sometimes you'll see the pilot standing there, or you might see a flight attendant standing there. Either way, it's worth a shot. Go ahead and just ask, hey, is it okay if I take some pictures of the cockpit or flight deck, whatever you want to say. And that's what I always do, basically every time I fly. And so yeah, this looks just like what we're flying right now. Like Zibo did, obviously, an amazing job. Oops, wrong thing. So there you go. Atomic Sugar, hello, welcome to the stream. Is this gonna move? Yeah, so this is it. It's only got a few. I mean, I could have stayed there for hours, but I didn't want to bother him. I think it was his last leg, and yeah, these are all a bunch of shots that I got from then. Actually a pretty nice day. It's my dad walking down the little boardwalk thing. Yeah, so stay safe, keep your space. All right, let me show you the video that I wanted to show you. I think it's this right here. Not sure if you guys can hear that. Can you guys hear that? So again, as I said, this is the exact same seat that we were in in the Zibo. So you can hear it though. You can hear babies crying. There's a baby right in the seat ahead of me. He was quiet the whole flight. It was just until right here he started yelling. I'm not sure why. They're probably trying to make him put a seatbelt on. Yeah, I'll fast forward, but yeah, this is us landing in Houston. I believe it was runway. What's the name of that runway? I already forgot. We're landing east or west. I think it was landing west over the Houston, Lake Houston. I'll fast forward a little bit. That wing flex. I was also very shaky because I was holding the camera. It was a clear day. It was actually, I thought it was going to be raining when we landed, but it was actually clear. So I believe this highway here, whenever I land in Houston, I'm always like trying to spot things. I believe this highway here is Highway 59 in Houston. Yep, Texas. It's not very loud. There we go. Yep, so this is Highway 59. This is Deerbrook Mall, 1960. Bunch of shopping centers. I've been here a bunch of times. I don't live in this area, but I've been over here a bunch of times. I know some people who live out here. So we're just about to land now. I know that wing flex is sexy, isn't it? I always look at this and like, all right, well, this is what wing flex is like in real life. You can kind of see the whole wing kind of just, it does this kind of thing, right? It doesn't just go like this. Like, it's not super stiff. It kind of allows it to fly in the wind, you know? Bro, that 787 wing flex and the 777 wing flex are my favorite wing flexes. Alright, here we go. This is the last bit of like trees and whatnot that we'll be landing. This is the I think the cargo area. You should see like UPS, Cargo Lux, stuff like that over here. There's a bunch of like, I'm gonna pause it here for a second. You can actually see a bunch of United 737s and A320s here, just sitting here. Like this is some of the like stored planes. Like, you know, due to COVID, a lot of airlines are not using all of their planes, so they have them parked in really random and weird places. So this taxiway here is closed now because they're parking planes on it. It's actually better than it was last year. Last year they had an entire runway length of planes just sitting there parked. These buildings in the distance are, I think, the woodlands. Wait for it. Was that an Antonov we saw back there? You guys are funny. You guys are funny dudes. No double flare. Oh wait, Blue's not flying.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Houston. Local time here is 2:23. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the seatbelt sign is turned off to keep the aisles clear of all carry-on items. Take a moment to check your seat back pockets for any personal items like your tablets and cell phones. To help keep our cabin clean, please take any remaining waste items with you and place them in the trash bin.
Wait, what runway was that?
Aircraft or inside the terminal.
That was runway. Hold on.
To help keep our cabin
I think it was two. I don't know. I couldn't see it.
Articles will have shifted during the Houston
What up, Steven?
or wherever your final destination
There it
may
is.
be.
Sweet. Let me check on our flight real quick because we do need to descend very soon. Let's see. We need to go down to, I think, how low we need to go. How low do we need to go? 12,000, 6,000. But yeah, I haven't posted that video anywhere yet. I did post on Instagram already. I posted I think the ERJ takeoff or landing, one of them. I don't remember which one I posted, but I posted one of those already. I recorded the ERJ and CRJ landings on my phone, and then I recorded the 737 and A320 landings on my actual DSLR camera. I can find the couple more shots of the A320 here. That's the A320 wing. So just I think it was just a 200. I don't think it wasn't an EO. One thing I wish American had, which I make sense why they don't, but I wish they had colored sharklets or winglets. Skeeto, what's up? Welcome to the stream, man. We're just looking at a few pictures from my past trip, and it was super busy. Like I mentioned earlier, the Charlotte airport. This is inside of Houston. The Charlotte airport was super busy. I mean, it was so much traffic. I don't think I have any pictures on my camera of that, but it was crazy busy. Boston Center's online. Please contact 134.7. All right, we'll do that here in just a second. I want to find the 320 video. All right, this is the 320 video landing in Charlotte. We'll come back to that. Let's go ahead and get in contact with ATC because we need to descend really soon. And I'm gonna switch you guys back over. Yeah, Charlotte Airport was crazy busy. I was surprised at how busy it was. All right, so we need to contact Boston Center on 134.7. I shouldn't be surprised that Boston Center's online. And let's see if we can hear anything. Alright, so we're going to tell Boston Center we are currently over news. I think that says news. Does that say news? And we'll tell them we're descending via the Roebuck 3. Boston Center, American 116 at 50350, descending via Roebuck 3.
American 116, Boston Center, hello, reset transponder squawk 4704.
Resetting transponder to 4704, American 116. 47. Alright, there we go. It is a beautiful day, when are you? Good to see you, man.
American 116, radar contact, looks like you're descending at a flight level 340. You can descend via the Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 27 transition, Boston altimeter 2979er.
Alright, we're going to descend via the Roebuck 327 transition, and that's American 116.
American 116, read back correct.
Alright, nice. We're going to get exactly what we filed. Beautiful. Take a look outside. We'll be flying over JFK here pretty soon.
Capital Street 5433, I'm having a little hard time copying you, but maybe my receiver here. I'll check that once we get off this transmission.
Weather is very nice.
Taxi, sir?
I have to say.
Very nice. The microphone away, so I'll let you better now. How do you copy? Yeah, 5x5 now, roger. Runway 28 taxi via Charlie, report holding short, ready for departure. 28 via Charlie, 5433.
RJ Kingdom, I did see your comment about, what was his name, Skylight Productions. I'm about to check him out. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with those videos yet. I was kind of just practicing using my camera. I wasn't really trying to make a YouTube video, you know? It was just kind of like, I always like to capture my landings, the real life ones, in some way. So I don't know if that would fit on my channel. I'm not sure if that's something you guys would like to see, is a video of a landing with no commentary. If that's something you would mind watching, maybe I will post it. But for now, I may just transfer it to my phone and post it to social media, or maybe I'll post it for my gold members. I'll probably definitely post it for the gold members, for the YouTube members. But what else I do with it is kind of up in the air, you know. And that's not the only video I have. I actually still have video footage from my trip in Puerto Rico that I recorded that I don't think I ever shared with anybody. So I need to share that and use that too. No, we're not going to, yes, we're going to Boston Logan. Sorry, Zen. We're going to Boston Logan, so we're headed to. Let's see if we can spot JFK.
176, you can descend via the Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 27, Boston, altimeter 29.
Oh, is that it right there? That's not it. Yeah, the weather's very nice.
Descend via the Roebuck and we'll expect island 27, walker 176.
Tell you what, that's why I like this flight. This flight is good looking. We did this flight in reverse in the 787 last time.
Center November 3 QPO, tell Bradley we are ready for taxi.
For 32 Kilo Hotel, runway 24.
Alright, quickly, before we get too far into our descent, I'm going to show you guys that video. Looks like a Boston Approach is also on, so looks like we're going to have, yeah, we're actually going to have ATC all the way down to the ground, surprisingly. Probably Perry, hello, up to the stream and welcome back. How much flight time left? We are descending now into Boston. We are about 15 minutes out. 15 minutes till wheels down. This is a nice view here, man. Very nice view. Before I forget, let me go ahead and show you guys, because we're going to have to switch over to approach in not too long. And I don't want to be caught off guard. So let me turn down the sound of X-Plane. I'll bring you guys back over to behind the scenes with Blue Games. And let's see, where is that at? There it is. Alright, we're going to watch this A320 landing, real life A320 landing, into Charlotte, North Carolina, in the American A320. I'll fast forward a bit. About 5 minutes long. Yeah, record. I don't know. Sometimes you don't really know always how far you are from landing. So out of here, right off the top of the wing, you can see that's actually Charlotte, North Carolina. Oh, sorry. That's all of this is Charlotte, North Carolina. That's downtown Charlotte. My bad. Which is pretty cool. You can see that on land. I love seeing like the downtown city or the you know, skyline whenever you're landing in an airport. I love landing in Chicago and seeing downtown Chicago as you're coming in. Your computer's so hot, you have Blender, Microsoft, Google Chrome, Spotify open at the same time. Good luck with that, bro. I'm gonna go forward a little bit. You see a big train station and a cargo depot over here. Still got Charlotte in the background. There's a tower. So this landing was probably pretty rough because it was a lot of turbulence on this entire flight. I think it was a bit windy on landing too. So you might see me like fall out of my seat. There it is. Yeah, none of the landings that I had were actually smooth, but they were all very firm. Joel, you're in Chicago. Nice, man. And one noise, any developers, if you just happen to be watching, if there's any developers out there who are watching or ever watched this video, and if you produce aircraft, if you develop aircraft, please start to add the brake sound, like old brake sound.
Runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Runway heading for takeoff 28, 433.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the announcement here.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to welcome you to Charlotte. The local time is 3:11. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is turned off.
FA, hello, welcome to the stream, man. Another train.
Departing airspace to the southwest, Washington, offline, radar service terminated.
Something we're really missing, and I think all the simulators, I don't think there is a Charlotte, there's not a Charlotte payware or freeware scenery, I don't think, for X-Plane or Microsoft Flight Simulator. I've been looking for one, and I have not been able to find anything, sadly.
Yes, sir. Sorry about that delay. Cross runway 3.
Alright, we're descending, did we pass JFK yet? I think we did pass JFK. I don't know how I didn't see it.
Boston Center, easy 5665 with you.
We'll see. Hopefully my landing today will be pretty smooth. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna do my best, that is for sure. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I had a good time. It actually was a really good trip. I got to see my family that I've never seen before. I've seen some of them, most of them. Okay, that's a lie. I've seen a lot of them, but I saw a lot of family I didn't know I had when I went there. So it was really good. There's something I didn't know I needed, and that was to spend some time with some of my family. So got a bit more clouds out here going towards Boston now.
Easy 5665, radar contact 7 miles south of the Bridgeport via order, flight level 350, descend via Roebuck.
I did see that, Mr. Music. A guy named Geo did touch up downtown Charlotte, but I don't know if he did the airport too. I did find that, yeah. But I'm looking for like a Charlotte scenery for the airport for X-Plane and Microsoft.
Could you repeat again, sir?
Sorry, I won't be able to show landing again. I may post it, like I said, later on. But right now we're going to focus on this flight and getting this completed.
District 5433, Albany departure radar contact. Climb maintain flight level 280 at 2,500. You're clear.
Yeah, the smoothest landing I had as well is when you don't feel the wheels touch and you don't know you're on the ground until the speed brakes come up and you start feeling the reversers kick in and the brakes kick in. That's when that's butter. That's real life butter right there. For sure. That's pretty cool, Miss Music. Pretty cool.
And aircraft calling Boston. What's the call sign?
Camber 950 heavy, level 35, sir.
ID, hello, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome back, bro. Let's just make sure that we're actually following this flight plan as it is published. Right now, we are coming up to Ruiz. Ruiz would be at or above 21,000. Let's go ahead and bring that up here. There we are. At or above 21,000 and at or below 23,000. Right now, we are at 22,000, right in between it.
330, have a good one, Walker 176. We'll talk in the way
Joel, you recently had your first flight ever and almost fainted. Bro, I mean, if you've never flown before, ever, and you get into an airliner and you ride on a plane, like it's an experience. Especially if you've never been on one before, you've never experienced the G's, the everything, right? It's definitely possible. If your body's not used to it, you could get sick. I mean, I got sick just from turbulence last time, so it is definitely possible. Rithik, hello, welcome to the stream, welcome back. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. Doge World, hello, welcome back, man, and no problem, man. Thanks for stopping by as well. Did I see that Miami for X-Plane is free right now? I did not see. By who? I have a Miami already, but I wouldn't be against picking up a free version of a Miami. If you could post a link to my Discord, that'd be amazing. Aviation Flyer, hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Guys, again, if you're just joining us, we are flying from Baltimore, Washington to Boston. And we are descending now via the Roebuck 3 arrival into Boston. And we're on Boston Center. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get, you know, Boston approach on 133.0. We don't need to go there yet, but we will be switched over there eventually. So we'll just gotta get that ready. And we'll also get the ATIS for Boston. We're expecting runway 27 at the moment, but let's go get the ATIS. I'll just read it out for you guys. Boston ATIS currently is information Charlie. Winds are scattered 6,000, scattered 25,000, temperature 13, dew point -15. Altimeter 297.9er. ILS runway 27 in use, and that is it. Moderate bird activity in all areas. Cranes in Boston area are in the vicinity of the Logan Airport. We have information Charlie, so that's pretty simple. It's surprising they're only using 27. Like the only runway that's listed on there that they're using is 27. Yeah, I mean, again, when I flew, I mean, it's been a year for me as well, and you kind of, even though you kind of know what to expect, you still kind of forget how much. So like whenever we got on the runway for the first time on my first flight last week, whenever he went to, I don't know if he toga, I don't know if it was a toga takeoff, I don't know what kind of takeoff it was.
American 116, contact Boston approach 133.0, good day.
33.0, thank you, good day, American 116. Alright, hold that thought, guys. Boston approach, American 116, descending via the Roebuck 3, and we have information Charlie.
American 116, Boston approach, thank you for Charlie. Boston altimeter 29er, 79er, ILS runway 27 approach.
29er, 79er, we're expecting ILS 27, American 116. Alright. Cool, so let's go ahead and make sure, before I get distracted, let's just make sure that we do have that ILS plugged in here, because that is something I need to do. We only have one landing today, one flight, one leg, so I want to make sure that I get that landing correct. I'm going to go ahead and go to my chart before we do that. Runway 27, we'll get that over here. Is this 27? Yeah, this is it. That's going to be 111.3. Oh, that's 113. There it is, 111.3. Put that there. And then the CRS for that.
61 Foxtrot Tango. Hanscom Field is at your.
For that approach is going to be 272.
And about 10 miles from Port Field in sight.
Alright, copy the field. We don't have it in sight. We'll let you know. 1 Fox Tango.
And there we go. 272.
For 19er, 69er, contact Boston.
And right now we can ascend all the way down. We should be able to use VNAV to get all the way down to 6,000 feet. We might get vectors before that, but we'll leave it at 6,000 for now. And I did absolutely forget the timer today. As I always do. It's low enough already actually to go off of standard and go down 29er, 79er.
For 19er, 69er, sorry guys. November 27 Tango Juliet, Boston Tower 128.8.
And there we go.
Boston Tower 27 Tango Juliet, are we clear the Bravo? He'll get your clearance over. You're close enough you can talk to him.
Yeah, it's definitely good to know how to read these charts. I would highly recommend if you're getting into flight sim, and depending, I mean, it's kind of different levels, you know. When you first start flight simming, you don't need to know how to learn to use charts. You just need to learn how to fly the planes. It's not important to learn how to use charts yet. But as you progress through your flight sim career or experience, it's at some point you need to take on how to read the charts. It's very important actually if you're going to be using ATC, if you're be flying online on VATSIM or Pilot Edge or something like that. It's very important to know how to learn to use charts, honestly, even before that, because they will expect you to already understand how to read the charts, how to use them, and how to fly the plane based on what the charts say. So it's definitely important to know how to do that. I use Navigraph, and I highly recommend Navigraph. It's very helpful. I get all the charts I need for the entire freaking world, and I love it. So this is what we're using right here. This is Navigraph charts. Navigraph is finally bringing over a lot of compatibility to Microsoft as well. So more and more planes are allowing the use of Navigraph charts, and that's exciting.
Boston Bridge 27 Tango Juliet, timer sending back to you.
How many hours do I have on flying?
Hello, you've been cleared into the Bravo yet?
A lot. Matter of fact, I want to see if I can pull it up really quick.
Number 27 Tango Juliet.
I don't know if I can, but I'm curious if I can.
090, and when able to say your approach request, I think you wanted the VOR Alpha. 090 and a affirmative VOR Alpha for 27 Tango Juliet. And where would you like to start that?
Let me see.
We'll start that at Kyle's.
The way that I usually check is I go to my VATSIM account to look at my statistics, because I've used multiple different types of logs, and so it's kind of scattered, but VATSIM is the most consistent that I've used. So I'm gonna go to my VATSIM and see, view my connections, controller stats, ADIS stats, ATC stats.
Number 61 Foxtrot Tango, Hanscom Field now at your 12 o'clock in about 4 miles, report field.
I don't know how to find it now. I know it's a lot of hours. It's definitely a lot of hours.
Number 61 Foxtrot Tango.
Yeah, I have to look later, guys. I don't remember what my all-time hours of flight simming is, but it's a ridiculous number. That's what I do know. It's definitely a ridiculous number. All right, how are we doing on this descent? Let's look at our chart again. Another way that can help you learn to read charts is to watch the live streams where they're explaining the charts.
Walker 176, flight
That's definitely. So right now we're coming up to Cran, and we need to be at 250 knots. No faster, and hopefully no slower. We need to be at or below 12,000 and at or above 11,000. So right now we are at about to be under 12 here in just a second, and our speed is coming back. We might need the spoilers, but we should be okay. X-Fan, hello from Russia. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream, man. Imria as well from Turkey. Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome back. Hopefully you're having a great day, man. Hopefully you guys are ready for a butter landing.
19er 69er Boston approach. We'll clear to the Boston.
Mount Foofy in the building. I see you, man.
Via fly heading 0.
No problem, man. Thank you very much for your encouragement, bro. Thank you so much for that.
The Boston altimeter 29er 79er.
I know, man. I wish I could transfer my flight sim hours to real life. I'd probably be an airline pilot by now.
Was 2979.
Right. Oh my God.
1969er, thank you. Number 27 Tango Juliet, fly heading 090, maintain VFR 3000. 3000 is 090 for 27 Tango Juliet.
Yeah, we're landing on 27. And I'll be this way, so probably exiting Kilo or Echo. Most likely we'll use the whole runway. Use Kilo and just take Kilo all the way back to here. And I don't remember where American parks, but we'll find some American tails. But we're ready to go, guys. We're ready to land for the most part. VNav's doing a very good job making our job easy today. Why don't I stream long hauls? Because I don't do a lot of long hauls, and I don't have time to do long hauls. That is why. I actually did attempt to do a long haul a few weeks back, and it failed horribly. So I'll try another one eventually. I'll definitely try another one. I'll use my free airline water for just a second.
Remember 19er 69er, did you also
CMH Aviation, hello, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a great day, man. How you doing?
In Cessna 1969 affirmative, can I can do it from Birdie if that's easier.
Oh, that's a mess up in my tiles. We'll look on the other side.
That's fine, actually. Birdie's going to put you in a compromised spot, so I'll actually start you at Kyle's as well.
See, here's the thing about long hauls. Alright, and I've said this before. If I do a long haul, I'm not just going to start a flight and then let my live stream just play overnight while it's unattended by me. Like, I'm going to be here the entire time. So I'm not going to do a 12-hour flight through the nighttime. That'll be so boring. Let's just be honest, it'll be boring. We all understand this, we all know this. I'm pretty confident that you don't just sit in front of your computer and look at a dark sky for 12 hours straight. You leave the house, you go to sleep, you do something else. So if I do a long haul, I'm gonna be here for the entire 6 hours.
Yeah, that won't
plus.
put you in front of other
So
traffic
yeah.
coming on the Roebuck stream, so expect a VOR.
What up, Chief Sim Pilot? What's up, my man? Happy Friday. I saw your comment earlier. I don't know if I acknowledged it, but hello, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you, man.
Okay, we'll expect that. 1969er. Walker 176, turn left heading 360 to center, maintain 4000.
Erica Chester, did I ever figure out what was going on with my 787, the long haul stream? No, I didn't actually. I think I fixed it because my Microsoft was running smoother after I made some changes.
American 116, turn left heading 030, vectors for the approach, descend and maintain 8000.
Left 030 down to 8000, American 116. Alright, we're getting vectors now. Heading select and down to 8000. Vertical speed. There we go. Alright, so speed. Yep, we're good. Cool. Alright, so let's just take a look at our. So right now the airport is at our. That'd be like 10, 11 o'clock now. Over there somewhere. So he's kind of vectoring us for a shortcut, I guess you could say. Let's go and use a little bit of speed brakes. We are going a little fast, and we're about to just drop down to underneath 10,000 feet now, which we're already underneath it. So let's go down and hit this. Boom shakalaka. We actually forgot to let the cabin know that we are descending. Which honestly, in real life, I rarely even hear them say that.
Please return your seat. Keep your seatbelt fastened for the remainder of the flight. On behalf of the flight crew, we appreciate you being with us today. Wish you a very safe and pleasant journey to your final destination.
Thank you for that, Rithik. Thank you, man. Yeah, I have not completely abandoned Infinite Flight. I just haven't been streaming it lately. But we will definitely be making a return. I know there's a big update coming out eventually. Soonish, I guess you could say. Alright, let's put those spoilers away. And prepare for landing. Is tower online? Let's take a look. I want to get that frequency ready. Yes, tower is on 128.8. Let's go ahead and get that before we get all discombobulated. 128.8. And it's ready to go. Alright, so we got the ILS ready. It's in there. We got the frequency in there. We are at 8,000, heading 030 as directed. And my man Stretch, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Great to see you, and welcome aboard. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate that support, my dude. Thank you so much. All right, so weather, we'll leave that off. Terrain, we don't really need it, but I'm turning it on anyways, because why not? Let's see what else we can do down here. Can't see it, but we'll set our auto brake to 2.
Walker 176, turn left heading 300, join the localizer.
All right.
Left to 300, join the localizer, 176. American 116, descend and maintain 5,000.
5,000, American 116. Alright, vertical speed. What is the course on the 737? Basically, you won't see it right now. I don't know if I can even explain it right now because there's no way for you to actually see it that I know of. It's kind of hard to explain. It's basically the direction, or like the... I honestly don't know how to explain what the course is. Like, I know what it is. I'll show you when we get there. All right, how about that? I'll show you when we get there. It's basically the heading of the runway. For now, it's the heading of the runway. That's why I put that in there. You can see it better in some of the
Walker
GA
176,
planes.
you're 6 miles from Loner, maintain 3,000 until established and localizer. Cleared at left runway 27 approach.
Alright, so Boston is off our left wing. You can actually see downtown Boston over there. I've not been to Boston in about 2 years, I think.
116, turn left heading 360, descend and maintain 4,000.
360, 4,000, American 116. Alright, now down to 4,000.
1,000 to go.
Alright, we're so far so good. This thing is, the speed is really getting away from us. That's also because we're descending like 2,000 feet per minute.
27 Tango Juliet, proceed direct Tony.
Alright.
Tony 27 Tango Juliet.
Give me track IR. Nice.
1,000 to go.
We'll be landing in about 10 minutes. Flight attendants, please verify.
I think the view is going to be nice on the right side. Alright, doing pretty solid so far.
Vehicles are secured, and personal items are in an overhead compartment or under the seat in front of you. If you have any items to discard, please pass them to us as we come through the aisle. Please double check that your seatbelt is fastened and
Fokker
familiarize yourself
176,
again.
maintain 170 knots or greater until Ripit. Contact the tower 128.8.
Rip it. I like that name. So you see, he kind of he gave us a bit of a shortcut, which is nice, because if not, we would have had to drive, go all the way.
Maintain 210 knots, then descend and maintain 2,000.
210 knots and then down to 2,000. American 116.
Boston approach, American.
Alright, so let's get that speed all the way back here, 210 knots. We're at 4,000. After that, we'll go down to 2,000, but we have to wait so our speed down first. Speed is coming down. We're slow enough for first notch. As you can see here, our ILS is right ahead of us, very close to it. So that's one of the reasons why he wants to slow down. We're actually just a little bit fast for those flaps. Come on, bring that speed back. Come on, speed brake's not on.
American 116, turn left heading 300, join the localizer.
300 will join the localizer, American 116. Let's go and descend.
Number 27 Tango Juliet, cross Tony at or
We're
above.
a little fast still. I'm actually going to hit
Cleared VOR Alpha
approach mode now.
Tony at or above 4,000.
And that should put us on the localizer right here. We're really close to the localizer.
116, you are 7 miles from Ripit. Maintain 2,000 till established on localizer. Cleared ILS runway 27 approach.
2,000 to establish, clear ILS 27, American 116. Alright, so we are a little high. We're actually already about to establish on it right now. Kenneth Reese, right now I use, what the heck's it called? Dang it. Jeez, I forgot the name of it. FS Playground. That's what I use for Microsoft Flight Simulator for my replay mode.
American
But
116, maintain 170 knots until Ripit. Contact the tower 128.8.
170 until established. American 116 and switching over to tower. 122.
For 1969, proceed direct
What was it?
Tony.
12.
Direct Tony.
128.8. There it is. Alright, we're already on the loc. We're not on the glide slope yet, but we are on the localizer. Speed brake's still out because we're still trying to get our speed back. We can put in a couple more notches of flaps. Oh boy. Wind shear. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's not a good sign. Alright, we are, looks to be 10 miles. 10 mile final runway 27 on the loc. Boston Tower, American 116 is on the localizer runway 27.
116 Boston Tower, number 2, traffic 321, 3 mile, final wind 300 at 18 gust 31, runway 27, clear on.
27 clear to land, American 116. Alright, speed is coming back slowly. It's taking a while to get there, but it is coming back, and oh boy, we're getting some wind shear. Bad. Really bad. There's supposed to be traffic on 3 mile final ahead of us. I do see him, he's right there, so let's keep our speed down. Yeah, man, it is windy. windy. So I'm at the remote doing no time telling that we were getting wind shear about 10 miles out. I'm not even, this is autopilot right now, guys. I'm not even touching the controls. Alright, we got, that's good. Let's go and get our gear down. We're slow enough for that. Flaps are set. This is gonna be a tough landing. I can already tell. It's gonna make me work for it, isn't it? I'll turn all lights on just so I can have them ready for when we taxi. And let's do it. We're number 2. Alright, we are now on the glide slope, and we are 5 miles out. we're very close. Very, very close. Oh, there's a runway right there. And the weather just changed on me. I can't see nothing. Oh, why is it so dark?
176, welcome to Boston, right turn Echo, cross runway 4 right, hold short, runway 4 left, contact ground, point 9.
Why is it so dark?
Right on Echo, cross 4 right, hold short, 4 left, and contact ground, Walker 176.
Oh my god. Let's go. Oh, you guys better stick around for this one. Oh boy. Alright, gears down, 3 green. Let's fly the plane. Oh my god. I'm not, again, this is just the plane rocking the wings right now. This is not even me. Imagine when I get control with my amateur yoke skills. Alright, let's do it.
500.
Oh boy. Come on. I can barely see the runway, that's why I'm not taking over yet. Gusting winds. Alright. My turn. Oh boy. Oh my god, hella wind shear on final. Oh my god, look at that crosswind. Oh, this is gonna be nasty. $50, $40, $30, $20, $10. Oh, you serious? You lying? That wasn't 900 feet per minute. You freaking lying. Jesus. They be lying, guys. Don't believe what you see on the screen. Reverse is green. We're live. We're live.
1668 Heavy Boston Tower, cross runway 27 at Charlie. Cross runway 27 at Charlie, Delta 1668 Heavy.
Jesus. What happened there, guys? Tell me. Tell me. Alright, we'll take the next exit, which we just missed. Take this one then. That runway ahead of us is closed, from what I understand. Yeah, landing gear. I'm gonna watch that replay. That was no way. That was a 900. No freaking way. 0. 0. All right, we are clear. Boston Tower, American 116, clear 27 on mic.
116, welcome to Boston, left turn, kilo, hold short, 4 left, ground point 9, get on.
Kilo to the left, and we'll contact ground point 9, American 116. Ooh. Wow. Wind shear. Freaking wind shear. You know how long it's been since I landed with wind shear? Who was that? Boston Tower, American 116, to let you know, we had some pretty severe wind shear at short final and at 10 miles out.
Yeah, thanks, the winds have been pretty bad all day.
Alright, cool. He already knows then. No butter for me today.
1668 heavy wind, 30.
Alright, there's American right there, and there's our parking spot. Alright, there we say contact ground point 9er. I think ground is on, so we'll go ahead and give ground some. We'll give ground some gameplay here. Flaps up. That was crazy. Woo, that was crazy. Yeah, even SimToolkit Pro said, hey, you got an 800. I want to see that replay though. I really want to see, like, yeah, I know it was kind of unstable, but I just don't feel like it should have been 800. I don't know. I don't believe it. I don't. All right, ground is on 121.9, which I should have known. But I ain't even mad. I really not. 121.9. There we go. All right, we are clear. We're at Alpha. Boston ground, American 116 is ready to taxi to parking. We're at Alpha and Kilo.
American 116, taxi to parking via Echo.
Parking via Echo, American 116.
Delta 14 at 25, runway 33 left.
Passengers want their money back.
Bravo, Charlie. Cross runway 4 left, hold short, runway 4 right.
Captain Shark said that was better than my recent real-life landings. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Especially the very first one in the 320. That's for sure. It felt a lot like that right there. Alright, this will be our gate right here. Bravo 2.
Better than your recent real-life landings.
Thank you again, bro, for that super chat donation. I'm glad you're not talking about my own pilot in control landings in real life, because I hope I don't land that hard in real life, because I would be very upset, disappointed in myself. I don't get too upset when I land bad in the sim.
Accessing the ATIS. What was the departure runway? American 1225. Departing runway
and there we go.
Left. You'll probably have to
park and brake set.
Text version
and we'll shut her off. Land lights are going to come off. We'll shut her down. Watch the replay. Wing well lights will come off. Anti-collision lights will leave those on for just a second. Strobe lights come off. APU should have came on, but we're just going to, you know, simulate that we are on the ground. And we're done. We're not going to switch to APU power. We'll just shut it down. Take a listen to the shutdown. Oh shoot. Woo, guys. First flight back. Well, I shouldn't say a first flight. First flight stream back. And as expected, my first flight is always the worst. 800 feet FPS or FPM, whatever, is our landing rate. 800 was our landing rate. We got a wasted rating, and I'm not even mad about it. I'm really not. I could care less. But yeah, let's watch that replay. Let's go and disconnect from VATSIM. I think I'm gonna tell SimToolkit Pro to just forget that ever happened. I don't want that to be on my record. We'll just say SimToolkit Pro. You know what? Just don't worry about that one. That one didn't happen. We'll just forget that ever happened. By the way, I have 253 hours on SimToolkit Pro. That's just SimToolkit Pro. I think I have 3 times the amount on Project Fly, and probably even like 10 times the amount probably on VATSIM. Let's go ahead and hit that. And oh shoot, let's go. My NVIDIA controller keeps taking over. Toggle replay mode, and we'll run it back just a little bit. That was some bad wind shear. The winds in Boston are horrible right now. So I'm telling you guys, you should definitely fly into Boston right now because the winds are so bad. Holy crap! Even look at the waves. Pilot Raid, hello, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. And I couldn't see the runway. I was like, all right, I guess we're IFR now. All right, X-Fan, see you later, man. All right, look at this. Look how far off from the runway we were. This is all of everything about this approach. Honestly, says go around. I don't know how we ended up over there. I don't know how we got way over there. Okay, I mean, yeah, that was definitely hard. I don't think it was an 800, maybe a 600, but not an 800. We hit the ground so hard, the tires didn't even smoke. See that again. Let's watch that from the side of the runway view. We get a good idea of how unstable that approach was. So I think we came off autopilot around 500 feet. Yeah, you can tell where it happened too. You can see right here, autopilot's on, we're around 500, 600, whatever. Autopilot comes off, and then this is when I don't start putting in the rudder that I need to put in, and it just starts to go the direction that let's go. Yeah. See ya, Chief. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it so much, man. I'll see you next time, bro. Wow, we went way off, bro. Jeez. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, definitely. Probably one of my worst landings, or not the worst. I've had worse than that, I'm sure, but one of my worst landings for sure. I've had worse, yes, but that was definitely, if I had a top 10 list of my worst landings, that would definitely be in it. That's for sure. All right, guys, you ready for the wing cringe view? I don't think you guys are ready for this one. You are not ready for this one. Seatbelts on, guys. This is gonna be a hard one. Oof. Oh my god, I felt that one. Oh, I can't imagine. Oh, I feel like, oh man, I can't imagine. Wow, 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 wow. Stephen Day, yeah, man, I acknowledged you a long time ago, bro. You must not have been listening. You didn't acknowledge my acknowledgement. But hey, man, what's up? And we had speed brakes out the whole way through too, looks like. My landings in Infinite Flight were worse. Yes, that I can confirm for sure. My landings in Infinite Flight were absolutely worse than this. Yes, 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 yes. Sammy J, yes sir, that was a hard one. Oh, guys, I feel like every time I fly American for some reason, I think I have a curse. I don't think American Airlines likes me, so I think that every time I fly American Airlines, I get fired. I think it's the 10th time I'll be fired from American Airlines. Like I said, it's all good. We'll come back with the butter fillet next time. Let's watch that from the belly cam. All the way from the fail. So we look good right here. We looked okay from right here. This was okay. This was fine. Nose to the right just a little bit. The wind was coming this way. Darian, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back, bro. Darren, if you want to know why I did not go live last week, check my community tab on YouTube or the announcements on Discord. Hey, I'll say this though. You know what? Let's look at the positive, alright? It was a horrible landing. Right. That's not the positive. The positive is the fact that I got my butt back over to the center line. That is what I'm proud about. We got some really bad wind shear around here, and I tried to correct it. And you look how off we were. We were gonna land on the pappy lights. We were gonna land on the pappy lights there. And somehow I got my butt back over here over the runway and landed on the line. And not too far from the touchdown zone. Matter of fact, right before the touchdown zone. Yeah, those gears are broken. They're done. Send that to maintenance, guys. Should have flown United. Good to see you, HD. Welcome back, bro. By the way, guys, I'm sorry. On that note, it is time for me to get out of here for the day. Just one leg for today. I was really hoping to get a good landing. I mean, it was alright. It was solid, right? In all of the forms of solid, that was a brick landing. But it's all good, man. It's good to be back, guys. Thank you again so much for your encouraging words and showing me some love, support to the channel. Yes, kid, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Good to see you, my friend. I'll be back next week. We should be back to our regularly scheduled program next week. If all goes well, we'll see. You know, every day is kind of up in the air right now with how things are going. But we should be back to normal next week. we shall see. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for flying and watching with me today. Thank you for all the VATSIM ATC we had today in Boston Center, approach, and tower and ground. Give a few shout outs before we leave. Zinper, thank you for hanging out with us today. Winter U, thank you, my man. Yazid, thank you for the follow. Stephen Day, thank you as well, man, for hanging out with me today. HD, thank you, man. Always a pleasure to have you with us today. Hakala Hadi, welcome to the stream. Carlos Alexander, Doge World. Let's see who else. Sammy J, you're amazing, man. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Nightbot, thanks for doing your job today. Starly, thank you. Chief Sim Pilot, you're the freaking man. Thank you, man. Thanks for hanging out with us today. X-Fan, I see you, my friend, and thanks for hanging out with your boy Blue today. Always a pleasure when you guys come out to support the streams. You guys know I love it. You know, it's good to get that feedback. Captain Shark as well, man. Thanks for coming out and thanks for that donation once again, man. Doge World, you're amazing as well. Plain Aviator, thank you very, very much for hanging out with your boy today. Andrew Cunningston, always a pleasure to see you as well, man. T-Mac Voyer, thank you, my man. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day. Callum, I see you as well. Joel, Erica Chester, Brenton, I think I said T-Mac Voyer already, but T-Mac, what up, man? Thank you again for that. Hopefully I didn't miss any of you. I don't think I did. I think we're good. Let's go back a little bit. Man, that win was crazy. Maratli, hello. Thank you very, 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 very much for coming out. All right, well, guys, on that note, let's roll on out of here. Oh, yeah. Like I said, be back next week. But actually, a bonus, guys, you gotta know. A few new things have come out. So the BAE 162? I don't know. It's a 4-engine regional jet. Check it out from Just Flight. It just came out, I think, today. So check that out. I didn't stream it today, but I will be flying it, streaming it, making a video of it soon. Also, DCS World has a big update and a big sale that goes until the end of this weekend, so definitely take advantage of that if you're interested in DCS. I believe the F-18 is on sale, the F-16 might be, don't take my word for these, but a lot of planes are on sale, a lot of the map packs are on sale, so definitely take advantage of that on the DCS World website. I will be flying it for sure because the clouds look freaking amazing. But anyways, guys, until next time, remember you have 3 choices: give up, give in, and give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys next time, next video. I'm out, all the way out. See ya. God bless you guys.